Hello and welcome back to another video. It's been a while, had a lot going on, but we are back with our Premier League predictions. This is game week 27. Let's just hop right into it. Bournemouth versus Brighton. I like Brighton, right? Brighton is always a fun team. You never know quite what to get. I always view them though as a, mid-table, 10th, 9th place team, and that's always typically what they achieve, but they always have upset games. I don't think this is going to be one of them. Yeah, Brighton is on good form, coming off of a win this weekend against Southampton and 2 back-to-back wins against Chelsea, but they're facing up against Bournemouth. And let's be honest, Bournemouth is electric this season. They are elite. They 100% deserve to be in one of those European spots. I want to see them in Champions League next season, but it's going to be a difficult fight with Nottingham Forest, Man City, Newcastle, and Chelsea all pushing for those spots, but I think that Bournemouth does have the quality to be in that position. I think they're going to win this game 2-0, right? I think they're just going to have too much attacking firepower for this Brighton side. Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace has been a little bit up and down this season. I do like to watch them occasionally, but I think that this Aston Villa side, who also have been inconsistent, is going to push for something here. They're coming off of an impressive result against Liverpool, drawing them, as well as beating Chelsea at the weekend as well. I think that this Aston Villa side is going to win this game 2-1. I don't think Crystal Palace is going to have enough to beat this Aston Villa side. Fulham versus Wolves. Now, Wolves, since they've swapped managers, have looked a lot better this season, right? I think they'll be fine from relegation, but I don't know how high their ceiling is. I don't picture them going too high up. I think that this Fulham side is going to have too much for them, but I also can see an upset, right? This is the kind of game where I can still see Wolves winning, but I have this Fulham side winning this 2-1. Chelsea versus Southampton. I always feel bad talking about these relegation sides because they don't have nearly enough, right? It feels like the gap between the Championship and the Premier League is just massive, and you feel bad for these teams. They really do want to compete. They really do want to fight for those spots, but it's so difficult nowadays. On the other hand, we've had Chelsea. Chelsea had an incredible start to the season, right? I loved watching them. They were an exciting team. They've slowly fallen off a bit, but I do think that they could still push for a top 4 spot. I think the title race is long gone for them. I think the title race might almost be over, but this Chelsea side still can qualify for Europe, and I think they're going to have way too much quality for the Southampton side. I would be shocked if they lost this. I think it's going to be 3-0 to Chelsea. Brentford versus Everton. Brentford is a pretty good side, right? Having just been promoted a few years ago and to now being a consistent team in the Premier League. This is a side that I think does have the quality to continue to compete. Maybe with a little bit more firepower, this is a team that could be pushing for one of those 6th, 7th spots. And then we have Everton. Everton as well has looked better since they've brought in the new manager, but again, I don't know how high their ceiling is, right? I don't know if this is still a new manager bounce. I'm backing Brentford to win this game. Everton has been so rock solid defensively, so I don't imagine it's going to be a lot of goals. But Brentford has been a fun side to watch. They have been exciting attacking-wise. I think they're going to win this game 1-0. Tottenham versus Man City. Now, going into this a couple weeks ago, I would have said this game is just terrible. Both sides are not good. But Tottenham look to be getting back into form, right? With 2 back-to-back wins. It looks like some of the players are coming back. Ange Postecoglou might have breathed life into this side, right? A 4-0 win over the weekend. Sure, it wasn't against a crazy impressive side. Still is a big deal, right? So I don't know who to back, because Man City, while they have had moments of glory, still don't look nearly as good as they were last season and should be this season, right? And I think Haaland is injured. I'm not sure how long, so that's going to be another big effect. I'm going to see this as a draw, actually. While Man City has had moments, Tottenham look to be getting back into form. I think they'll be equally balanced, so I think it's going to be a 2-2. Manchester United versus Ipswich. Now, Manchester United is at the worst I've ever seen it in my time here. Ipswich is not a great side either. Again, one of those newly promoted sides. They've struggled these few months, and it's just difficult for them to compete. But this Manchester United side really isn't it either. Ahmad getting injured as well, huge blow. He's been doing so well for Manchester United. I don't know who. You know what? I'm gonna call a Manchester United win, but this would also be a must-win for Ipswich to stay up. Right? I think Ipswich has the best chance of staying up. They look to be the best team of the newly promoted sides, but again, it's just so difficult. I'm backing Manchester United to win this 1-0. While Manchester United have not been great, they haven't been scoring goals, I am gonna back them here. Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. I'm gonna be honest, this weekend hurt for me. I was hoping to see Arsenal win the West Ham game and to put more pressure on Liverpool. I want an exciting title race. I do. I don't like it when any singular team runs away with it. I don't think Arsenal's winning this game. Right? I'm hoping that they will. Right? That's me hoping that they put pressure on Liverpool. But I think that Nottingham Forest is going to win this. I think they're going to have the quality. Arsenal has just been killed by injuries in the attacking side. Defensively, they've been good. Right? West Ham didn't break down Arsenal too much. And then also looking at the midfield play, it's been pretty decent as well. Just attacking-wise, they don't have anybody to finish. They don't have anybody to kill teams. Nottingham Forest, on the other hand, has been killing teams. And while I do think that their form is going to slow down, I think that they're going to beat this Arsenal side 2-1. Newcastle versus Liverpool. We're going to have a little bit of a demo on the Carabao Cup final. Newcastle, while they have been inconsistent, against these larger teams, these bigger teams, look insane, right? Isaac, Bruno Guimaraes, they always turn up. Anthony Gordon has been so good this season, right? Against those big teams, they always showed up. And the last time these two teams fought, it was a great, thrilling 3-3 game. Now, I also want to say this about Liverpool. I feel like Liverpool has slowly lost steam. Not saying they're a bad side. Still probably the best team in all of Europe. But I think this will be a difficult game for Liverpool. I'm going to see a 2-2 draw. Right? I don't think Newcastle is going to win this game. I think they're going to get another draw, another point out of here, which would be massive for Newcastle. Again, who I think could push for top 4 Premier League spots. I think they can get the Champions League spot. West Ham versus Leicester City. Leicester City just isn't great, right? I don't think that they have enough to compete. I've seen glimpses of Leicester City, and I was like, maybe they can get it over the line. Maybe they can stay in the Premier League, but they just don't have it. And West Ham is going to be coming off of the momentum of having just beat Arsenal. It's a massive achievement, even if it's a injured squad. This West Ham side is going to be riding the high. I think they're going to win this game 2-0, right? I don't think Leicester City has the quality to stay up in the Premier League. I really don't. But West Ham are going to take these crucial points and get the win. Anyway, those are my predictions. Let me know what you thought I got right, what I got wrong, and I will see you all in the next video.